Hi you guys, I am back with another video, and this video has been requested for a while, so I finally sat down, took some time out my day to record it. So I get a couple of questions, and I'm not gonna say a ton. I get a number of questions regarding my skincare routine, so I have decided to share with you guys and drop a couple of gems when it comes to skincare. So the very first thing when it comes to skincare is knowing what your skincare issues are. And I know for me, my skin is combination skin. It tends to range from normal to oily in certain areas. So of course that would generally be for me in my T-zone area. You can see a little oil spilling through there, and then usually like right here and then in the chin area. So you have to take that into account, and you also have to take into account the age of your skin. I will be 31 this year, so I generally need to focus on fine lines, wrinkles, and my under eye areas. So my skin routine will include those things. So if you have younger skin, you can look up what your skin may require, but my skin of course will be 31 years old this year, so I have to make sure I account for things that will start occurring. It's just, you know, part of the aging process. So these are the things I use consistently. Consistency with a skincare routine is key. Don't switch up your products unless it's causing you like an allergic reaction or something. But if it's working very well for you, keep those products the same until it stops working for you. Also, when it comes to skincare, I have to take into account the weather or the climate. I generally switch up my skin routines in the winter, so I usually have drier skin then, so I always add in a moisturizer that takes care of extremely dry skin. So for right now, this is my current skincare routine. I do this in the morning and the evening. I will be showing you my nighttime skincare routine. There are two little differences or major differences in my morning routine, and I will show you those two products before we close. So without further ado, I'm going to show you exactly what I do to get nice flawless skin. So right now I do have makeup on. I have a BB cream, I have my brows filled, I have mascara, and I have lipstick and gloss on. So the first thing I'm going to do is just take one of these cotton balls or cotton pads. I love these because they have a little rigidness to them, and it allows my skin to really get clean, if that makes sense. And the cleanser that I use, this is like an old school cleanser. I was not a believer until I started using it. I just thought it was like terrible. I've seen like the consistency of the product, and I'm like, okay, it feels greasy, it feels nasty, but I can honestly say with all that, it does actually work. My skin feels really good. So the cleanser that I use to get off my makeup or take off the makeup is the Pond's Cold Cream Cleanser, and yeah, it works pretty well. I do suggest that you use a wet rag to get the actual residue off, and I usually take about this much. I don't like to take a lot. Take about that much, rub it together in my hand, and put it all over the face. I usually have a towel nearby, and yeah, I'll go ahead and wipe and get all of the cream or cleanser off, all the way up to the hairline, the neck. And realistically speaking, I would also rinse as well, but just for the purposes of the video, I'm just gonna show you this step. But yeah, I usually rinse afterwards with water. So as you can see, everything is pretty much off. If I feel like you know, I have a ton of makeup on and it didn't really get everything off, I may follow it up with the Shea Moisture Micellar water. I usually use the bamboo charcoal micellar water, but I'm out of it, so I'm starting to use this one. I only used it recently, so yeah, I put that on the little cotton pad and then I just wipe. So I still had a good amount of residue on my face, so like I said, you do need to make sure you get all your makeup off. So the next step after you've cleansed your face is to use a toner. The current toner I'm using is the Ole Henriksen Glow 2.0 Dark Spot Toner. And I had a lot of issues with breaking out before I started my keto diet. I used to break out a lot because I was sugar dependent. I just ate sugar all the time. So I have certain areas where I have dark spots, like here, here, here. Like my chin just used to break out. So I usually, once again, take another cotton pad and then I put the toner directly onto it, and I just put this along all over my skin. It does have a nice fragrance to it, and it has a really good feel. It can tend to have a tingly sensation when you put it on the skin. So it usually tones down after it dries completely. This product does have alpha hydroxy acid. So you do want to make sure that when you're putting this on, you do not go outside and, you know, be directly in the sunlight, because it could cause skin sensitivity. After I use the toner, I go ahead and get the eye cream. I use two. I use the Derma E Hydrating Eye Cream, and I use the Dermalogica Stress Positive Eye Lift. You don't have to use both, but some days, like, my under eye area is terrible. So I usually go in with this one. It has a nice metal tip, and it provides like a cooling sensation. I purchased this at Ulta, and it just really, really makes my under eye feel very, very good, if that makes sense. It's just really like a cooling sensation, and it's really great for puffiness, under eye puffiness. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this, and what you do is you just squeeze. The product comes directly out of that the metal nozzle, and you squeeze it under eye, and you just kind of rock it back and forth. Especially going over those areas where there's puffiness. I know for me, that area is like right in there. Back and forth, back and forth. Yeah. Now it does say to leave this product on for 3 to 5 minutes. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. It does have a little bit of excess that comes out. It's okay. After the 3 to 5 minutes, whatever does not dry, you just pat it into your under eye area, and you're good to go to your next step. So as you can see, I've kind of patted in the rest of the excess of the eye cream. And so we're gonna move on to our next step. So the next thing to do is to apply any of your treatments. And as I said, I have a couple of issues going on, like wrinkles. I smile a lot. So I have, of course, smile lines that run along here, and then I have a couple of creases that run along here that I want to make sure I take care of. And the way that I do that, I use the Ordinary hyaluronic acid, 2% plus B5. It invigorates the skin. It helps with wrinkles and fine lines. And then I use that interchangeably with the Matrixyl 10% and hyaluronic acid. It all depends. I don't really have a rhyme or reason as to why I use them interchangeably, but I do. So all you have to do in the morning and the evening, or at night, I'm sorry, is drop a few drops onto the skin. And this is what I do right here. Usually 3 drops is pretty good. Sometimes I drop one on the chin so I can just moisturize or put the product into the neck area as well. So I take care of the neck just how I take care of my face. Don't like the tug. Sometimes I find myself tugging, but yeah. I'll just apply that in, get into those other areas. Can get a little, it's not tacky, but you can tell, you know, you have a product on your face. Okay, and so as you can see, the skin is starting to, I don't know, I love the hyaluronic acid. I just think it really helps with providing the skin with a nice, plump, fresh feel and look. It's almost like it invigorates the skin. And The Ordinary has great products. I've used a number of their products, and they're all great, and they're extremely affordable. They're available at a Sephora. Again, I know they popped off of their website for a while, but you can order those products through Sephora or directly through the DCM website. Next step is going to be applying a face oil, and the face oil that I use is the Julep Boost Your Radiance Reparative Rose Hip Seed Face Oil. I'm almost out, and I'm sad because it's so damn expensive. It's like 52 bucks. It is one of the costlier products that I have, but boy, I tell you, little goes a long way, and it does make a difference. So all you're going to do is drop a couple of drops, just how you drop the hyaluronic acid onto the face. You're gonna drop this onto your face as well. Okay, and you just put that into the skin. This helps with, of course, aging skin. It's not greasy, although it appears to be greasy. It is not greasy. It's really, really light, really light. Really, really light. And like I said, this is with, or for my nighttime routine. I generally don't apply the oil in the morning. I usually just do a moisturizer. Okay, so the skin is looking good, good, good. So the final step is to put on your favorite moisturizer. And right now my skin is loving Shea Moisture's Bamboo Charcoal Hydrating Jelly Moisturizer. It's so awesome. I love the consistency, and it's extremely light. And usually I just put my hand into the product. That's the only thing that's kind of cringe, is just sticking your hand in there. I can only imagine the, you know, stuff that's, you know, being put in there by me doing that. But overall, I just tap it on. And no, I'm not giving you guys the bird. I'm not giving you guys the finger. I would never. So yeah, I'm just gonna rub this into the skin. Same thing, put this on your neck. Okay, and yeah. So that is my current skincare routine. There are 2 other products I use or incorporate into my morning routine, and those products are going to be either the Matrixyl. Like I said, I'll incorporate this in conjunction with the hyaluronic acid. Not that you have to, some days I just do. And then the other product that I'll add in is the Hydrating Eye Cream. I didn't use that here, but it's a really good cream by Derma E, and it does help with those under eye bags. A lot of people who get discoloration, it helps with that. And this is my current routine. So I will be back with a couple more videos very, very soon with my natural hair. And yeah, until next time, you guys, I will see you guys later. Bye.